Hey there, lovely people. I welcome you all to Loud Whispers on Whitainment. I have here with me my sisters, my host, my lovely ladies,
We are
looking
back. We are
ravishing
back.
as
We are
ever.
back with the bang. Lovely people, what is good? I'm Issa B. Thank you for joining us. We are coming live from the motherland. And you know what's up? With Loud Whispers, expect the drill, the fan, the bangers, the
I told you,
boom.
you need to add a gist.
Okay.
Because everything gist.
And this
Everything.
was-
Yes, everything information, new conversations, things you have to hear.
It's
On
right here.
Whitainment podcast, you are going to hear it. And I am AB Coco.
And not forgetting your one and only Coco Mondi.
The big mama. The big mama with the big beer. Guys, you can find us on YouTube, Whitainment TV, on Spotify, Loud Whispers. We are live. You can follow us on Instagram at Loud Whispers. Charlie, guys, I'm sad. Ask
Why?
me why I'm sad.
Why?
How
Just,
can we
just.
start?
Say, wait. Say
Why?
just.
Just.
Say just.
Just. How can we start the AFCON qualifiers on this note? How can they come to your own house and beat you?
Like that day, I didn't eat.
To be
Coco,
honest,
Coco,
Thursday
I
was
don't
a
believe-
very sad day.
I was sad. Because you cannot come, they cannot come to our home and come and beat us. Just
1-0. It's crazy. But anyway, what can we do?
We
Right?
blame the pitch.
It's the Loud Whisper Sport. Thank you for joining us. Please grab your children, stay with us. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. It's still the Loud Whisper Sport, and you know the drill. Man, I'm traumatized because what we are coming to talk about is trauma. How our yesterday has affected our today. You know, we're going to share insights on what childhood drama feels like. Growing up, I've named it the ghosts we carry. You know, all this hurts, we are carrying it along.
Today, be ready to release some baggage. Be ready to
Be
understand.
Yeah.
Because we're going to share the insights.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to get personal and relatable.
I think
So-
we need a tissue. So,
Don't go nowhere.
because you're
Don't
going to
go nowhere.
Oh, man.
Watch us.
Guys, do you believe that childhood trauma can have affected you as an adult growing up, the kind of things you've been through? Can that have effects on you?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't taken the steps to try to heal. You will get affected. When I say you get affected, I mean by your behavior patterns, how you act towards others,
Yeah.
and how you receive information.
I feel like it's if you have a bad experience growing up, definitely when you grow, it's going to reflect on your life. And so I feel like there are so many factors it could affect our mental health.
Yeah.
One, if you are living in a house or maybe coming from a house of abusiveness
Relationships,
of
yeah.
something, like you are going to feel it when you grow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we think about daddy issues? I don't know if anybody else have had that experience, that is always having issues with your dad.
I never snitch on daddy.
Me, I'm daddy's girl.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I mean-
I can only talk about maybe some part
I
of my
see.
mother, but
Good to be. Good
Yeah.
to be you, man.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, I can say I have daddy issues, yeah.
no,
Because it hasn't been a smooth relationship.
yeah.
There's been falling out. You know, there's a point where, as a child, like, your parents feel like you are not following the path they want
They
you
want
to.
you
Yeah,
to,
yeah.
bro.
So it's like you become bad investment.
Bust my
Yes.
brain.
But I believe that parenthood shouldn't be about investing,
yeah.
because you pour in, so when you're old, the child can pour to you.
Yes.
That's what I feel it's all about. Like, give and
Give
take.
So, what do you feel about the saying that mostly growing up, I've heard this a lot. You guys, I don't need your money. I don't need you to take care of me. I'm good. Whatever you do with your lives, it's fine.
You don't have to tell me that you are good, because you can't be good forever.
Even if you have the money, you're rich, you're established, you have your businesses, wherever it is. At old age, you might not be able to get up, get in your car and drive and go to the bank. At some point, somebody has to help you. Get to the bank, withdraw for you.
It doesn't even have to be about the bank. When have you ever been in a position where you're so vulnerable? Like when no one is around you, you actually feel it deep inside you.
You need people.
You need people, not just any people, but the people that you have brought into this world. The people that you grew up around. And this way, I'm meaning like a child. You surely need your parents.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're the first thing you come to know.
Yes.
They're the first thing you see.
All the things, all the insults, all the first words, all the first letters, you hear it from home.
Charity begins at home.
So me, I'm like, this daddy issues, I mean, I've had it. It got to a point where I was not even... for almost 2 years, I had not heard from my dad. He didn't know where I was because, there were a lot of issues underground, right? So I
understand.
I really took this into my relationships, even relationship with friends, especially romantic relationships.
Yes.
The kind of mindset I have, my guard is always here. I don't want to drop it because growing up, it felt like there was really nobody there. There was an abandonment. At some point, you feel like, can I call daddy? I just want to hear from daddy for a while and be like, oh, dad, this is what's going on. And there's nobody to call.
By the time you call, you already sound like a burden.
Yes, what do you want? Can you imagine how that will feel? So whatever thing you have to say, you just swallow it.
It kills your spirit.
Yes, it kills
That's
your
all
spirit.
it does.
So how do you even tend to deal with a partner like that? I have trust issues a lot going into relationships. I don't trust you. I feel like at any point in time you can leave me because of this built up trauma, this built up tension from childhood.
And when you're growing up to, like you said, if you don't have a good relationship with your father growing up, our fathers are the head of the family, like the head of the house.
Yeah.
And so if you don't have a good relationship with your father, there is no way you are going to sit in the house or maybe stay in the house happily. No.
Once you even hear his voice, daddy is coming, then you're like, he's here again. What do I do?
And it shouldn't be that way.
I just want to run away.
It shouldn't be that way.
Yeah. Though I had a good time with my father, but it wasn't that smooth like that. Mm-hmm. But that part that it wasn't smooth, it's different thing altogether. Which I will say, some fathers, they will make everything look so scary when you hear from them, or maybe when they say daddy is coming, then you have to run.
Like let me tell you one thing that happened.
Yeah.
So in my house, we're so scared of our dad and his persona to the extent that when we were in middle school, primary, and you're watching, he gives you 24 hours. You only have an hour to use social media or watch TV. Yes, just an hour. And even crazy. That hour, he's expecting you not to use all that hour for whatever games and whatever you want to do. So imagine that this man already knows you spent your hour and he's coming back from work and then you're watching TV. Everyone will scatter. You are going to lock yourself in your room.
And sometimes too, they can just take off the remote, the TV
you
remote.
Scatter.
Or they will spoil the sockets, the TV sockets, for you people not to be able to use the television. And so for me, having a good time with my father, aside that we have our differences and all that. My mom and my dad is like twins. They've stayed for a long time. So my mom can be fighting my father very seriously. Very, very serious. And we will be sitting there. Growing up, I used to feel bad. I used to always call my mom and say, Ma, why? Some things you have to ignore. And you may be thinking that they wouldn't talk for about a year. The next moment
you'll be third person.
You'll be third person. You've not seen some before.
You'll be seeing and my father. I will use my father. My father is a hilarious person.
Yeah.
And I can gossip with my father the most more than my mother, because my mother is a straight person, and we didn't stay more of our time with our
Daddy's
fathers.
girl.
We
Daddy's
didn't stay,
girl.
me, I didn't stay more of my time with my father, but I was with my mother. So when my father comes, he looks new, because
Yeah,
he's
you want
not
to
always-
spend time with him.
yeah,
He's not always around.
But my mom, she's always with us, and she's taking care of everything, almost everything at that spot. So she feel like a man. So when she speaks, that's all.
Yay!
Nobody has to say yeah. But I mean, for real though, because dad was not really in the picture like that. It was like there were times that he used to travel a lot back then.
Yeah.
And they were having issues, him together with my mom. So I don't know if they realized it, but it affected us as kids.
Yeah.
Growing up, I watched my mom struggle.
Yes.
I watched her fend for us with my mom sells thrifts. So even till now,
You like to wear thrift more
bro,
than everything.
I would go thrifting. I would get some of the things. In my house, there was nothing like, okay, it's almost Christmas. Let's take you to a shop to get you Christmas
You
clothes.
always got your Christmas dresses,
What are you
everything
talking about?
sorted out.
Like you get it for Cantamanto or somewhere.
and that one self
Where is the money?
she go shotowi. Are you talking? What are you talking about? And I'm saying like all that money still came from what she was selling. So, like single parenting. There was a time that I even had to stay at home for like 2 years, almost 2 years, so my brother could finish junior high school, right? Because there was no money. It got to a point, mom had to just move away. She said, "Okay, I'm traveling. I'll be back in a few weeks." She went there and she's now like, you know what? I think I'll relocate.
She's tired.
She's tired because she was running away from debtors.
Yes.
She was selling. She'll go and take the things. She'll sell. But we are feeding from that same business. We are wearing the clothes.
Paying rent.
Paying
and all that.
every goddamn
Meanwhile,
thing.
you have a good father or maybe a wealthy.
Bro, we were not hearing from him.
Yeah.
We didn't even know where it was. There were times that I would be crying together with my brother, my big brother. Like, where's daddy? I wish we can even hear where he is. There were times that he would be back in Ghana and would not even know that my dad is around.
I don't know for most Ashanti men, but for my short Ashanti father
Yeah.
and his temper, it's two different things. So when my dad is right, he is right.
Yes.
Nobody
Who
has
are
to say
you?
anything.
No. No.
I think it's part of
No.
Ashanti men.
Really?
That's what
You
the
don't
couple of
correct
people-
my dad.
Couple of people have come
Never.
across it. That's
Not
how
even
they
as
are.
his wife.
What?
Yes.
They are good. If they want to do it, they will do it. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it.
So
at
nobody
all.
can convince them.
So who are you as a child to try and get him to see things in a different light?
Damn.
You can't. Please just accept what he has given
Whether
you.
you're happy or not.
Please.
And they don't realize this thing, so it affects us emotionally.
Otherwise, everything is on
Yes.
you.
So me, I always say that growing up, I didn't really see the people around me. Like I won't say I had representation of what I wanted to be like. Like, okay, this is my auntie is here, I'm married to this. I want to be like her. I want to also have no. Everything that I saw are things that I don't want to be like. So I feel like it has traumatized me even as an adult.
Yeah.
And one of my greatest fears
It's
are marriage.
No, marriage is not my greatest fear, but getting married to someone like my dad, I'm very
Bro,
sorry.
I just feel like, I don't know.
It's
sometimes I
one
feel
of
like I
my
can't do marriage.
greatest fear. Someone who wouldn't love me, someone
But,
who
you
wouldn't
think growing up,
respect
your dad
me.
didn't love mom, or he just came off as such? She was giving the impression
Well,
that,
According to everything I've gathered,
yeah.
growing up, I don't have to name all the trauma, but as couples, you go through it all.
I'm always like, I don't really care what you did or whatever you made, how you made me feel.
If you want to make it look like nothing, it's gonna be nothing.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's how you take accountability.
Yes.
Even as kids, in African homes, we are taught that the elderly is always right.
Always right. Yeah.
Whether you are unhappy or are
Yeah.
happy, whatever it is, he's right. So what about our emotions?
They don't care.
And we see that growing up, it affects us a lot as adults. Because right now, I don't even want to settle. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm the right man that would change my perception about marriage. But like growing up and looking at what my mom went through, I feel like I want to be financially comfortable. I want to be somewhere that if the man
It's
Exactly.
not there.
is
Moi.
not here, whether he's there and doesn't want to, I can be able to step up for my kids, because I don't want my kids to go through exactly what I went through.
And Isabi, I really understand what you're saying, because it can be so bad to the extent that you can literally be begging a man you decided to start this together with, to be taking care of
the
children you have both
stressed
made.
out for me. The what? The
Saying
children.
that because I'm paying for your children's school fees, I'm not going to pay for your hair and
For your
clothes.
feeding.
So
if I don't stay alive, how would I go to that school?
So
you're hurting
that
the
has
human being.
That has led a lot of us into a lifestyle we don't want to associate. When you're living in a house like that, let's say your mom is a single mother, maybe they are even married or whatsoever, but you can truly see that the support is not there
coming from mom.
Yes. And so when it happens like that, sometimes I don't blame my mom. Sometimes I blame the stress she's going through.
Yes.
Because sometimes I can feel like she's so exhausted. She
tired.
cannot do it again, but now she don't want to leave us. So she has to go to that length. I don't want to cry, like,
Yeah, I get
it got to a
I
point,
get
but sometimes to, some situation, you have to consider it, because let's say if someone is doing it willingly, someone is doing something bad willingly, you can truly feel
You can feel that.
Yes.
Because you cannot come to the house and you cannot travel out of the country for years. You've not checked on your 2 kids.
How
and
could
then
you?
you go around, we hear that you are here, you are there, and we didn't even have shelter where to settle. I don't even know till today. I've not been able to speak to him about the kind of things that he made us go through. Right? But I'm like, I've healed. I've tried to make peace with myself.
Yeah.
But you go through certain things and you're like, all those things are like reflecting. You are reliving those moments, and like there's some kind of passive hidden animosity there for the person.
Yes.
Right now we have a good relationship.
Yes.
Few years ago I can't say the same, but right now it's all right. We talk.
And because you've healed, seriously, like me, when I fend for myself, or when I'm fending for, all the times I was fending for myself, I always be like, your parents don't owe you anything. Your parents don't owe you anything. No, because seriously, if I want to see it that way, look at a friend and the father is always showing up. No, I always feel bad for myself. So I always be like, your parents don't owe you anything. Grind, push. Just do your best. Do your best.
That is the mindset.
Do your best. That's all I do.
And when it happened like that, I feel like every situation there is a positive side and a negative side. And me being in that situation,
it has shaped you.
Yeah, it has shaped me.
It has.
I've been by myself after senior high school, and after senior high school I realized that the world is not like the way we see it when
in
we
senior
are
high school. You feel like, when I finish, I'm going to uni, I'll have kids by 21, 22, I'll have my big cars.
Because of some situation.
Do you have your first car?
Yeah, because of some situation, you have to batch out and then say, let me do it. Let me also try so that I can help mom to like reduce the stress and all that. So after senior high school, I just went away. I said, no, I won't go to school. I'll just hustle on my own, get the money, get whatever, and then live my life.
Because it's a B.
And it's not small thing. It's not small thing. You being a child and you're carrying
all that burden,
responsibilities.
For real, it's a B. I really felt you
long time ago.
I really felt you when you said something like, you said something relating to parents, I don't know, feeling like they're always trying to make you feel like a burden.
Yeah.
I felt it when you said for 2 years your father hadn't heard from you. For more than 2 years.
Bro, he was on and off.
For more than 2 years.
And it's not easy. It's not easy.
Even
sometimes if you are not ready to take care of a child, you don't have to. So my decision growing up, seeing a whole lot of things, I've decided to myself that I'm not going to give birth to children I can't take care of. If I will live and I will not give birth, and I will not be a burden for a child, or maybe to live a life they don't want to live, then I don't have to even give birth at all.
Because you think about the things you went through growing up.
Yes.
See, I'm telling you, there was a time where we could not afford to eat 3 times.
Why
am I even saying
2 times?
Once, right? So maybe our neighbors, right? Maybe they cook and then their kid will bring the food and we'll be like, oh, eat. My mom will be crying.
It's sad. But
and like the whole point of this talk is to, dive into the trauma and see the kind of impact it is having on us as adults.
I am.
It's
Mentally.
like so hard. Like you're with a man, right? And he tells you, "Oh, Bella, be okay, be comfortable, take care of things." My God is here. I cannot bring it down. So I'm always like, so what if I relax and the next day you're like, I can't take care of you? Then it
Yes.
means I'm going back to zero.
Yeah.
Because I've been at zero and I know how it feels, and I don't want to go back in that situation. So it's hard for my relationships. The boys are like, relax. I can't relax.
You see, and that's the thing about, sometimes you look into these situations and fine, maybe not everyone's child is the best, or I don't know, not everyone can come out the way you want them to. But at the end of the day, if you want to punish your child, I believe there are so many ways you can do that
Yes.
than to just try and make that child feel
Burden.
invaluable.
No, forget about
Undervalued.
the invaluable self. But because of the relationship you have with my mom, like, the parents, they kind of
It's a privilege, oh. It's a privilege.
What have I done?
When you guys
How
started
did I
your
get
whole
in?
when you guys started your whole relationship thing, we
We were not there. We didn't say you both should go and
It's a responsibility.
For the past years, it hasn't been easy. Not at
Ce n'est
all.
pas. Ce n'est
It
pas.
has been
Ce n'est
tough.
pas bon.
Ce n'est pas
Tough.
bon.
Tough because of what we've been through. We cannot say it all here, but we've been through a lot. And I want to know, Bella, it's a B. It's a B. I want you
Yeah.
to smile. It is past. So, like, how have you been able to heal? I want to know.
Bro, the healing journey, I'm actually still healing. I feel like it's a never-ending process. But I had to come up with mindsets, right?
Yes.
One, nobody owes me nothing.
Yes.
I'm here to save myself. Because I then tend to think about the people. What about the people who, quote unquote, respectfully are orphans?
Yes.
What are they doing? I mean, there are some people that are in orphanage home, but there are some people that, like, they don't even know their family. They don't know who to go to.
But
They
they're
have to
still
do
living.
everything by themselves. I'm like, okay, I'm even fortunate to have known who brought me into this world. I mean, once in a while I get to hear.
In other words, there are others going through
Hell.
much more hell than you
Yes,
are
so
going
few,
through.
obi the other day.
It's worse.
Yes.
That doesn't
Right.
mean your hell isn't burning you. It's going
It is,
inside. But at the
I
end of the
mean,
day,
it's just all a part of the process to heal. Nobody's coming to
Exactly.
save me. I had to make peace with myself. Well, maybe I even started making excuses. Maybe he has a lot of he had a lot of things to do. I never know.
You have to
And
comfort yourself.
I
when
really
you-
have to comfort myself,
Yeah, you
make
have
peace
to
with
comfort
myself.
yourself.
That whatever his actions are, I cannot let that haunt me.
Yeah.
Even though some things happen, that kind of makes me relive those moments. But I really try that. Okay, girl, it's fine. You're gonna be okay.
No one
and that
owes
has
you
been the
an
mantra. You're
explanation.
gonna be okay. I mean, I don't know for other people. I know that there are a lot of people that would relate with this. But at the end of the day, what can we do?
and
You gotta
and,
move on with life.
and to be very honest, you see what I said earlier, that I always have this mindset, because if I don't, how can I compete with someone that has the full support of both parents,
Exactly.
mom and dad? Even if you're going for a job interview, forget the money, just that support alone, that's backing that
Yeah,
girl
You're gonna
alone.
do okay.
Yes,
You're
yes.
gonna do fine. The
See.
little pep talk before
know.
you go. It's
And-
not there.
And one thing that has been it has traumatized me for a long time is, some of our parents don't give us morale whenever we are doing things.
Like
they
emotional
they
support.
kill our
Thank you.
spirit. Sometimes when you do something, or maybe you can do that, oh madam, go and sit somewhere. You can
Oh.
do, madam, go and sit somewhere. Why are you talking too
Just
much?
forget
Keep
to go and
quiet.
sit somewhere.
Even if you are in a situation where you are right, your parents will be like,
They invalidate.
can you
your
just keep
feelings.
quiet and go somewhere, go and pack yourself somewhere.
But sometimes, it's not always rude like this. You imagine for someone that's always been belittling you,
Ah.
and then let's say one day you won a spelling bee competition.
See.
Okay.
That even makes you want to be a people pleaser.
Okay.
If people
Oh.
belittle you, so you're always looking for things you can do right. How can I do this thing right? How can I do
Exactly.
that? See, I saw like a part of the mindset is I really don't give a hoot what you're expecting or what you think.
Not
about.
now.
Exactly.
I'm
I
gonna do
really
what
don't
works
care.
for
For
me.
me.
I don't care.
Because at the end of the day, pleasing people, what do you get from it?
Nothing.
Whether you're right or wrong, they're the same people that are going to say,
I
okay, you've done
don't
this, you've done that.
care.
I don't give an F.
So me,
a big
my
one.
my healing process.
Yeah.
I'm still healing. As said, I've decided to myself that I don't have anybody right now. If I'm in my room and I am sick, the only people I can shout and call is my house people, and they are the people who are going to help me at that instant. And so if they are not there, I know I am accountable of myself. So anything I have to do to survive, to be happy, to regain the things I've lost, and to regain the confidence I've lost. Because I've lost, yeah. And so I don't know. I am still trying. Now I have to do everything. I have to listen to things, positive things. I have to be around positive people.
Meditate.
I have to meditate. I have to do a lot for myself to revive my own spirit back because of what happened when I was growing up.
Because for real, I have a father that's very indifferent. He won't be mean to you, he'll insult you. Oh no.
Nonchalant.
But like,
bro.
I don't know.
Nonchalant
You're
people,
gonna see that you are useless.
You don't know whether
in this
they are
life.
happy, whether they are sad. They won't even say, oh, you've done well. Hey, daddy, I think I've done this. Oh, okay.
There are certain things he respects,
Yeah,
and that's there.
So down.
But if you do certain things he don't respect, maybe like, I don't know how to put it for everyone to understand, but let's just put it in general that, example, you're studying a public relation course, or you're studying a media course.
Marketing, whatever it is.
Well, and your dad is a doctor or a lawyer who doesn't respect such professions.
An ambition, or maybe
Pursue an
to
ambition.
pursue something, and your parents will be like, no, I want you to be a nurse.
Yeah, it
I
happens.
want you to be a nurse. So
It
by
happens.
force,
These things, they traumatize us.
It happens in other homes.
once
It
you
happens.
ignore that, no, mom, I'm not going to
Then
be
it
a
means
nurse.
they are not going to support you.
Anything you do, they don't care.
But I mean, I'm glad that now we are adults.
Yeah.
And we are dealing with these things. I mean, I feel like all these things were unpleasant, but it has shaped us
In
in
a way.
a particular way. I am what I am, or who I am, because of those past experiences.
Exactly.
And I see people doing certain things. I'm like, really, you guys can do this? This is normal.
Yes.
And it's all because of the upbringing.
Yeah, because I say now that no one can break my heart. Yeah, I want to
heart
know.
is
You can't
harder
break
than
my heart
stone.
because my
Exactly.
heart has already been
It's
broken,
been broken
so
by
many
people
times
you love. So
by my own dad. Okay, so
mean,
you can't break my heart.
But I mean, we really have to give ourselves grace.
Yeah, we
And
have
to
to.
give people grace.
Yes.
People coming into your life, we shouldn't project those feelings or the kind of things you've
No,
gone through.
you
I've
shouldn't.
done that in the past. I've lost relationships.
That's not
Even
healing.
if I start talking to people that I feel like, okay, these people are like potential,
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah.
ghost you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will ghost you because I feel like my guard is.
So
I'm like a tortoise, right? The shell is there. Once a little danger pops up, I'm going back into my shell. But let's just give people the chance, give people the grace.
Oh, I'm learning.
Give people the room, to be better, to do better. I mean, all those things that happen, all the people that have hurt me, of course, I've been, a bad person in somebody's story.
Of course.
But at the
Stay
end of the
wicked.
day, it's about realizing that you're wrong. It's about getting strength from those things that you've gone through as a person. I know a lot of you have gone through that. Hopefully, it touches you somehow, and you're not in this alone. And work for yourself. Work hard. You're gonna do okay. You're gonna do okay. You got this. Actually,
You'll be fine.
You'll be
fine. People have been through it, and then they were able to survive. So you can
It
also
hurts.
be on it.
It hurts, but you'll be good. Because life has a way of the dynamics of life you can never understand.
and when life gives you lemons, you make what?
Lemonade and add some chips.
Thank you.
You have to add ice cube too
Thank you.
to make it chilled.
All right. I mean, this brings us to the very end of today's episode. I'm Mr. B, and I did this with the amazing team.
Big mama.
Big
Come
mama
on,
in the house.
auntie.
Big Mama with the big beer.
With a big beer.
Anyway,
Cheers, guys.
goodbye.
To new beginnings, to healing,
Cheers. Cheers,
to doing better.
See you.